I'm about a dollar. You can't tell me nada. You can't tell me nada. You can't tell me nada. I'm about a dollar. You can't tell me nada. Dollar for dollar.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Leave It on the Quadcast with me and my little bro, Giannis. I am J Dimes, your host, where we talk NBA basketball, everything NBA basketball, this week in basketball. So we're going to get started with these three subjects today. We're going to talk about Steph and Dre's issues on and off the court. We're going to talk about Joel Embiid's return, and we're going to talk about the importance of having a good teammate or being a good teammate. So with that being said, let's get it started.
I think we got to get into the juicy first, man. This Steph and Dre stuff is really having a lot of people ask, should we trade Draymond Green?
Mm-hmm.
Should we get rid of the guy? Should we try to bring in something else? Draymond is signed to a 4-year, $100 million contract, and he's playing out the first year coming up. So, in your opinion, when this offseason hit, do the Warriors get rid of Draymond Green? Should they, and do they?
Man, well, we had a conversation about this last episode to where I felt like the team should stick together, but Draymond ain't Draymond nowhere else unless he goes to a contending team. And he has to go to a team with a coach and a team that's willing to put up with his bull because he's not going to stop being Draymond. So, with that being said, Draymond needs to get help in the offseason. He needs to take a real, I'll say this first. The team needs to take a real stance on him going to get that rectified and not just blow over it, like just let it go. Like Steph and Clay and Steve, and sit down with them and be like, look, if we're going to continue this, you're going to have to cut that down way past just a little bit. We understand you passionate, but it's a thing that's tipping the scales. You always tipping the scales past passionate. So I don't see them getting rid of the team. The vibe I get from this organization is that they want them to go out together. Unless something big come across the board. I don't see nothing big so far as trades happening. Clay is somewhat helping his case if he was to move, but nobody wants to move.
Right.
So I think that they just need to take a stance, like I say, and really, get on him about this. And I think the second half, the next season, the playoffs, that season, playoff season is what's going to show whether or not that's going to happen.
Every time I see stuff like this go down, with Steph shedding a couple of tears during that whole debacle.
Well, first of all, explain what happened, though. Explain what happened.
For sure. Okay. So, in Wednesday night's game, the Golden State Warriors played the Orlando Magic. And in the first quarter, Draymond Green got a double technical to get him kicked out. The first technical was he was going, actually, before even the technical foul, there was a foul that was called on Draymond Green that surprisingly he didn't agree with. Then there were some words, and then there was another foul. And Draymond had to voice his opinion, and in voicing his opinion, there was some contact made between him and the ref, which got him his first technical foul. The second technical foul was because Draymond Green wouldn't, again, to no surprise, not shut up. He kept going on. And while turning to walk away, reading his lips, Draymond Green caught that referee
P word. A P word. Yeah.
Yeah, BAN, called him some female genitalia. So that got him ejected. That got him ejected out the game. So on the very next day on Draymond Green podcast, he did express his remorse and apologize and said that
As usual, song and dance.
right. It says Steph Curry was right. Uh, every time I see something like this go on, I am reminded of the 2015-16 finals where Golden State Warriors should have had a back-to-back championship. But
Hmm.
Draymond Green ended up getting kicked out of Game 5, which some would argue he probably should have got kicked out the playoff round prior to. So he was already riding on thin ice, and
Which he always is anyway.
he has that stigma now, right?
Hmm.
Uh, as the troublemaker, guy that the hothead. You know, you have eyes on him, and people are going to try. From now, the team is going to try him
Hmm.
because if we can get him kicked out, the Warriors are a weaker team without him.
Hmm.
So Paul Pierce was talking about where Steph Curry would rank and how he would rank inside the top five had he had 5 rings if they were capable if he was capable of winning another one. Well, I always go back to that finals, that 3-1 come from behind that basically Draymond Green issued up a stimulus to the Cleveland Cavaliers and getting kicked out of Game 5. Man, that was another ring right there, dude. And we see how hard it is to get there,
Hmm.
dude.
Yeah. And y'all fight in there, like Steph said, we're fighting for a chance to even get into the playoffs. So every game is important.
Every game, every
So
game.
you getting kicked out that early shows a sign of mental weakness, not mental toughness, as he would like to refer to as something that he calls that. He's just playing his game. If you're not playing the game if you're out the game. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Yeah, I don't care how passionate you are. You can be as passionate as you want. I'm running up and down the floor. Being passionate in the locker room ain't gonna help us. Like, you know what I mean?
Facts.
And every team, every year is 5 years off everybody's body, and so you can't sit up here and just waste time, especially when you got Steph playing at the high level as he is right now. Right. This is like their last 1 or 2 seasons, maybe just one. Like I said, 1 or 2 seasons that they got a chance to actually fight for it by getting into the playoffs. Because anything can happen in the playoffs. Somebody can go down. Anything can happen with Denver, Minnesota. Anything can happen. So once you get your foot in the door, you always got a chance to kick it down. So Steph, like, just get me there, so I have a chance to kick the door down. Because if you get me there, all the teams that they have to play outside of maybe Denver, if they were to play them first, which is something somebody brought up. Who was that? Nick Wright. He said the best time to beat Denver is in the first round because of the days that you have off. So if you're an older team, like say the Lakers, Clippers, Warriors, something like that, you get more time off to play. You know what I'm saying? You get two
Yeah.
days instead of one, instead of playing back to back to back. So if you get Denver first round, Warriors Lakers got that's their best chance of getting out of the first round is having those separated days. So Steph is looking like, we have a chance if we can get in the first round. And once you pass the first round, your confidence is through the roof. So anything can happen from there. So
Agreed.
I feel bad that no, I don't feel bad. I don't understand why players like Rasheed Wallace, Draymond Green, these dudes that can't understand the importance of a basketball game past their egos and their emotions and stuff like that. And how many times you've done this shows that you have no um mental awareness of your team or care for your team. You can't sit up here and say you care for me if you're every single time you get a foul or something like that. We had to almost pull you away, get in front of you, get between you and the ref almost every call.
Mm,
It's like, do you care about us for real? So
mm,
that's the only
mm.
thing that comes into what I when you say about how Steph might feel about maybe we might get rid of him, he might sign off. if it's like a real good trade and a chance of maybe getting in a middle of the road young player.
Yeah.
Because let's not get it twisted. Dre is only averaging like 9 points, and you know, it's if they can get somebody young, energetic, somebody can put 10 and 8. They might not have the the enforcer mentality
Yeah.
that Dre brings, but maybe that might be good. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like somebody said a trade is Bruce All said a trade that I would like bringing Durant back for Draymond and Kaminga from Phoenix and some draft picks. If Draymond, I think Durant would take a pay cut.
I the only the only thing
It
wrong with
can it
that,
can't happen. I'm
yeah,
just saying.
is freaking Kevin Durant had a chance to come back to the Warriors this offseason and he didn't. So I feel like it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Um, but you touched on something. Now you said you didn't understand how a player like Draymond Green, Rasheed Wallace, and so on and so on are unable to tame their emotions. Like it's like a selfish behavior. I'll say this. I feel like Draymond Green is a defensive basketball genius. I
Hmm.
think he's elite, and listening to him on his podcast, you can hear it. You can hear it, man. The way he's able to break down the game and other players, dude's incredibly talented. However, I think he's emotionally stupid. Just straight up
we
stupid.
ain't gonna say stupid. We're gonna say unstable.
I think
Super
he's stupid.
unstable.
No, I'm
Super
not.
unstable.
No, I ain't retracting because for you, for you to be able to argue almost each and every call, man, each and every call every night, and not in the moment understand what you're doing to Steph's legacy, to Clay legacy, to Kerr legacy, to the Big Three legacy, to the Golden State Warriors franchise, and your impact both when you're on and off the floor. Out of all the games you done played, and all the times you done been here, and all the times you done both help and hurt the Warriors, and still proceed in that, I think you're
Mhm.
stupid. I think you're stupid. And then even after the moment, you don't go to bed at night thinking, "Damn, dude, I really hurt Steph. I really hurt Clay. I really hurt our chances of winning because I simply can't. Because I gotta be right.
Mhm.
To him being right in that moment is more important than any championship, any win.
But see, even if you being right, you're still wrong because the play does. How often does a ref ever change the play? I've never. I swear, until up into this challenge thing, I've never seen a ref go. You know what? Reset. Never mind about that whistle. He right
Woo!
ever.
Ever.
So what's the point? What's the point? Like I know you working for the next call, but he ain't even doing it. He working backwards because you sitting up here cussing him out.
Yeah,
That ain't
man.
gonna get you the next call. That's gonna make them call the next thing you do faster, idiot. So yeah, okay, I give you stupid. Like because if I'm walking up to the ref with the prayer hands, like, oh baby, you missed that. Oh, okay. Look, check this out. Okay, you got me. But look, all right, next one. Come on, man. You gotta look out for me, dog. You know what I'm saying? How the family. You know what I'm saying? How Lydia and them. You know what I mean? Like
Uh,
that's how you need to be. I don't care how wrong refs are, and I might sound out of pocket right now. But to some people right now, I don't care how wrong refs are, you can't never be more right than they are. Ever. Ever. Once they blow the whistle, they're right.
yeah.
Period. It no matter. All you can do is just try to work on them. Just be nice as you can. Even if you know what I'm saying, because you kiss butt through life. If anybody but you want to kiss, it's the refs. Okay? Like straight
Yeah.
up, I'm being cool with the refs. Like, you know what I'm saying? I need one. Come on, ref. Come on, you got me, dog. Come on, bro. You just gave me two bogus ones, bro.
Come on, man.
Like, and if you cool, he gonna be like, all right, Jay, I got you, bro. It's good. You know what I'm saying? I know I messed up. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah. Next, you know, you might get a phantom call. Boom. You know what I mean? And he be like, good call, baby. That's my dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you would want to be. But either opposite, you B word, you P word, you punk. I'm like, if I'm the ref, I ain't even touch me. I don't care.
I don't,
Bow,
bruh,
bow,
bruh.
bow. Let you call me a P word. I'm calling. You tying the shoe. Tech. You can't tie your shoe when I'm busy. Okay. Tech. Call me a P word.
Dog, at the
Hey,
end of the day, we all men. We all human.
yeah,
We
man.
all
So you
human.
got, so you got to put that into play too. You talking to a grown man, you intimidating him, and all this stuff. And he has the power. They like 5-0 on the court, like
Yeah.
straight up. You
I
feel me? I
and
never
then he got
understood why people.
wife and
Yeah, I
kids
never.
and family feed
Yeah,
and got pride
and
and
they're in these calls is how they make their money. And you think now I'm finna let you get away with anything after you call me a P word? You know what I'm saying? I don't care if he a rookie. You touch him, foul. Call it.
man.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's just part of life. That's just part of life. You have to understand that some people can't look at Chris Paul and dude. Some people can't put the game, you know what I'm saying, put the game
Got
before
lost
their
it.
emotions.
Hmm.
Yeah, they can't put the game before their emotions. It's, you know, it's obvious and you gotta, like you say, like I said, if you intimidate me and you calling me out my name and I have a power to take you in or out the game at any point, at some point I'm gonna utilize it. I might not be obvious about it, but I'm gonna get what I need out of this situation since I'm a P word now. You know what I mean? So you feel me?
Yeah.
So like you say, that is stupidity after you done been in this league so long and you understand how these refs works. You know who you dealing with when you come in. You know who the cool ref. You know who not the cool ref. You know all these things. You know who you can talk to a little bit. You know who you can't talk to a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta you gotta play to that, not play against that. You know, and he just has this history of just playing against it, and that's why he's gonna end up being somewhere and the 9 points and stuff is gonna put him in the pool pit over there with dude. Because scoring 9 points, say on like a San Antonio or something like that, that ain't doing nothing. You can
Yeah.
get away with it when you got two dudes that can score 60 points at any time sitting on the wings. Like, you know what I mean?
All right, just a quick question before we move on. Then, in your opinion, does Steph Curry have 4 rings without Draymond Green?
No, I think every piece is a puzzle and every piece is significant to the puzzle.
There you go.
He's one of the big pieces to that puzzle. I think that um, like
INT.
you said, like if they don't fall short, if he don't get suspended, possibly that series is changed. He might want to have one sooner than the one when he got Durant. I think they fell short. I think he fell short. Like just having that great of season, and I ain't doing nothing to mess that up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These are things where I further make me okay. Yeah, we need to trade him because now it's starting to become a pattern. It's now see when I go back and think about certain times, he's selfish as hell, bro.
Selfish as hell, man. You think about the Sacramento series. You think about
Yeah,
the series versus OKC where he kept kicking
yeah,
some guns. You think
yeah,
about just it's so much, man. He missed
yeah,
35 games this season. Had
yeah.
he not missed that 35 games
He
over
might
just
win
pure
20 of
injury.
them. He might win 20 of them. Yeah,
So now we out of rhythm. I think he said some bull jive about Um, how him getting suspended, got Jonathan Kaminga more playing time. So now we found this down in the rough. So, he eventually helped.
That's
But,
him trying to paint a better picture
man,
of
come
him
on,
messing up.
man.
That's all that was.
He's there. We may be
And
talking
maybe,
sixth, fifth, fourth
but
seed
see,
going into the playoffs.
maybe he don't. If they were gonna do it, they needed to do it 2 years ago when he was still slightly in his prime. Trying to do it now after all the antics, they ain't gonna get nothing for him.
That's tough.
You know
That's
what
tough.
I'm saying? So they kind of like stuck with him really, and he
That's,
resigned. And he resigned anyway. And
yeah.
Clef. I was trying to say Steph and Clay. Clef. Uh, Steph and Clay are always going to sign off on him because of the history. You know what I mean? He can't do no wrong because that's bro. But in all actuality, they need to let dudes slide over out of there one time. You know what I mean? And so
Okay. So, in your opinion,
I take back. I rescind what I said last week. They might need to just get rid of him though, but they can't. So it's like they're not because nobody wants that baggage.
in your opinion, has his teammates lost confidence in him and
I
his
think
reliability?
I think Steph is losing. I think last night or no Wednesday night
Yeah. Like a
that was
tipping point.
telling. That was
Yeah.
telling. That was very telling. That might be to me if I'm Kerr. We having a meeting, just the three stars, and and it's all about Dre. Like, look, bro, check this out. It can't happen no more. I love you, dog, but bro, like, it's enough. It's enough.
Enough is enough.
Like, you
We can
feel
still
me?
be
Right?
boys off the court, but
Yeah, yeah. And you can be passionate as you want, but stay your ass on the court, bro. Like for real.
do
Just
the
shut up.
things
Yeah, bro.
necessary to stay on the court.
Just shut up. Just shut up. Just period. Just shut up. Shut up. They're not
And,
going to change the call, and the way you are, then it's not going to help you on the next call. Just shut up because you already done cemented this aura already into their head, so they're not looking to give you a call. So shut up. Just shut up. I just need you to shut up, bro. Period. Now, and you know me. That's how I'm saying, bro. Look, I love you. Just shut up.
just shut up.
I just need just shut up. And I ain't gonna try to sugarcoat it. I ain't gonna try to, frame it into this, bro. I just need you to calm down a little bit and maybe dial back on your passion. No, just shut up. You can be as passionate as you want. Just be quiet. That's
And
it. You
for
can
the
yell when you make a shot. If you gotta yell when you make a rebound, you block a shot. But even when you block a shot, yell towards the crowd. Don't even yell at the dude.
I I so hate to agree with them, but Mad Dog Caruso said that Draymond just needs to shut up and dribble. Fox News said they need to shut up and dribble. And folks might be right, bro.
Yeah.
Shut the, just shut up
Just shut
and
up.
play basketball.
Just
And
shut up, bro.
at this point, it got people, the Stephen A's of the world, the Jason Williams of the world, other teams got them questioning Steph Curry's leadership because you can't get your teammate to just stop.
But see, that's propaganda though, because Draymond is the leader of the team vocally. Steph ain't that type of player, so to ask him to step out of his comfort zone just because you guys want me to, it's absurd. So that's not even something that I don't even want to entertain.
I
You know
like
what I
that.
mean?
I like that. I do. I really do.
So
So that brings us to our next segment.
mhm.
What's a good teammate, man?
Not Drake, that's for sure. A good after sitting down and listening to LeBron. LeBron is a good teammate.
Cool.
If you had a mono if you had to have a mono citizen NBA player, then LeBron would be that dude. LeBron is like, we can't win if everybody don't feel like they're part of it. Sometimes it don't play out that way in the game, but you also have to know when the people on your team aren't feeling it either. Like, okay, D'Lo ain't got it tonight. AD ain't got it tonight. You know what I mean? And no matter how much they might want the ball, you're hurting us more than you're helping. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And so when you're able to spot those type of things and then be able to come to the locker room and explain why I didn't give you the ball, like, bro, you know you wasn't feeling it, like, for real. But
Mm.
I know I just wanted to get hot. But yeah, we can't miss 4, 5 shots to let you feel it. And you said he out there trying to make threes. Like, I need you to go to the hole. And you seemed like you were just roaming on the outside trying to get fire from out there. I need you to come to the basket, and you wasn't playing that way. Like, he seemed like he one of them dudes that can come across to you like that. You know what I mean? And so that's my idea of a good teammate. Somebody who can break it down to you like a man, but also be cool enough to, you still gonna call him and invite him to the party. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's
And
up. Yeah.
so, yeah, but got to harp back on the fact that we talking about grown men with lives and families and stresses and females and all kinds of other distractions and stupid stuff. So it's hard to be a good teammate if you're not built that way, or if you've never been in the way the AAUs are and stuff like that. These dudes are raised as individuals throughout up until college, unless they don't go to college. And that, I feel like, that's the thing. I feel like where college plays a part. You learn how to be a teammate in college, especially if you spend multiple years in college. You learn how to deal with other personalities on the team. When you come into the league, you're already down a little bit because you're younger than everybody else. So everybody's already looking at you a certain way. You know what I mean? And
Right.
then you never been in a real team atmosphere, because AAU is more like, okay, I see you on Saturday, boom, and we might practice once or twice, if that, other than that, I see you at the game type stuff. But when you go to college and stuff, you every day on campus at the hut, then you traveling and all that stuff. So you learn how to be a teammate. So that's the only thing I think with the one and dones and stuff like that is missing. I don't like the NCAA. I think that the NIL is helping to make it a little bit better, because I've always been into players. If you can sell my jersey, I should get paid for it. So
Gotcha.
that's my only gripe with college. But I feel like players need to go through college, because if you look at from a historic view with the NBA, some of the greatest players had 1 and 2 and 3 years in college up under their belt, where they learned how to become men. You know what I'm saying? How to learn how to deal with people, because college is the like one of the most important social experiments in your life that you need to go through,
Yeah, man.
because college is so diverse. You know what I'm saying? No matter what college you are going to, you know what I'm saying, you're going to run across every type of person in the world. You know what I mean? So being in that environment helps you, and it builds you and it molds you how to deal with people, how to, see things from other people's point of view, how they go through things in their countries and stuff like that. That's the kind of things, the worldly view that college brings, and these players are lacking. And that's why all you see is dudes that stunting and just want to walk through looking like idiots with their outfits and stuff, and had no sense of style. Because if you had partners, somebody's gonna be like, bruh, take that bell bottoms and them pants. I mean, that jacket, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Because you get that from college. I didn't go to college, but I lived in the college town for a long time. So I
Yeah.
got to see that atmosphere with being around Omegas and stuff. And they'll clown you like, bro, you look stupid. You know what I'm saying? So it teaches you how to, you know what I mean? Like,
Accept
you know
that
what I'm
and dish it
saying?
back out. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Which plays, now I'm circling it back, which in part plays into being a good teammate because now you understand this dude from Ohio might not be the same as dude from Florida, and you know what I'm saying, it makes you understand them better when you deal, when they going through certain things because you ain't been around somebody that might have been from Florida before, or you might have been somebody that been from Ohio, so you know how to. Oh, I know how y'all kick it out there because my homeboy from college used to tell me how y'all blah blah blah. So all right, I know what you like to do. So boom, let's go kick it like this. You know what I'm saying? Then your homeboy from Florida. Oh yeah, I had a homeboy from Florida too that used to do da. So I know how you like to kick it. Boom. You know what I'm saying? So it makes you more relatable to people.
Yeah,
And
man.
all this is missing, you know what I mean, throughout the league because all we got is these AAU one and done babies who don't get this opportunity to be like that. Perfect example like Zion. You can tell he ain't had no partners that was really in his ear. You can
Okay. Yeah.
tell, you know what I'm saying, just by the antics he pulls offline, just dealing with females. You got a partner that's like, bruh, you know what I'm saying?
Hurt.
Just,
Man, it
yeah,
hurt.
like for real, bruh. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You feel me? Instead, you got maybe another dude that's just like you. It's just like, yeah, bruh, you need to did it. Like, no, like, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like those type of things are missing. And what is he? A one and done dude. He just probably went through there, hit everything in college because he was a superstar and left. You know what I'm saying? Never got grounded, never went through nothing. You know what I'm saying? So,
So I think what's not talked about enough
mm,
is your own teammates being, you know, some of your biggest roadblocks coming up through the rankings, like from middle school to high school to college, and then even sometimes in the NBA, sometimes your biggest op don't have on a different jersey than you. It
mm,
be the guys in your own locker room. Sometimes they manipulate things and talk about you and round up other guys to hate you too and sometimes it can get disrespectful, just outright disrespectful.
mm,
So like we talk about this segment because those are the type of guys that I feel like are cancerous in a locker room.
mm,
From a speaking from a leadership point of view, you want everybody on the same accord with the same goal, um, performing job duties to that's going to produce wins.
mm,
Um, people work. A group works better when we're all a closed fist because now we can punch through things. But when everybody's like this and moving in their own direction, they got their own separate agendas and trying to tear down each other, man, y'all ain't gonna be nobody.
mm,
Y'all ain't winning nothing.
mm,
So I saw a segment where Jalen Rose was talking about Kobe Bryant
mm,
and that playoff series where Shaq, I believe Shaq ended up fouling out, and Kobe ultimately took over and scored X amount of points to get the Lakers a victory. And he and his own team is pass the ball, and he shoot it, make it, and he was calm down, like cool,
mm,
chill
mm,
out. So he was saying that basically Kobe's teammates didn't like him. Cool, we don't gotta like each other. We don't necessarily
mm.
gotta like each other, but
We just gotta have a common goal.
a common goal and respect.
Mm,
I'm not about to put my hands on you. I'm not about to talk about you and your family. I'm not about to try to tear you down to pull myself up. Ultimately, because we got one goal and that's winning the ring, and I have defined role on this team that I have to play, and I got to do my job, and you need to do your job, and you need to do your job, so we can achieve that goal. And once you start blurring those lines and doing things to your teammates and backdooring and you even hear about instances where people's spouses was getting slept with by other teammates,
mm.
Steve Nash and them.
Tony
So
Parker,
Tony
yeah.
Parker, like, dog, What kind of teammate are you?
Hmm.
So a lot of times these things can break or explode, a whole team because two or three guys couldn't get along.
But see, the thing is, I don't think it's a good. Well, I mean, that's also one of them things. Tony Parker probably comes somewhere where he ain't got no player partners. He ain't got no player. He ain't got no player in him. So he don't understand when certain females flirting with you. You gotta let that shit ride and know that she's flirting with you for a reason. You the man, and so sometimes you just, okay, that's cool. But look, you married to my partner. Like I don't even play like that. Those are instances where you go to your partner like, man, you need to check your wife. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might not want to mess with her. Now, after they break up, if that's something you choose to do, that's you. I still think that's weak. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's better than you doing it on the homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's that sucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't rock like that. You feel me? So like if somebody wife was to come at me and give me any kind of play, I'm gonna let you know first. You know what I'm saying? Let you handle it how you gonna handle it. Now, if I choose to be a sucker still, and try to mess with her after you stop messing with her, that's a whole nother beast. But like, you know what I mean? But at least I was man enough to come and tell you, like, bro, your wife ain't cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's not having people in your circle. You got all these yes men and telling you it's cool, or somebody, or people you can't even come to like that and say, hey, bro, what's we call it, wife on my line? What you think I should do? Like that's a sucker move, like to me. Like you feel me? Like, cause I can come, like I talk to you about everything. You feel me? So if something
Right.
like that was to happen, I'm gonna call you, like, bro, what's we call it, wife is on my line. What you think I should do? You feel me? And so you already know my point of view because I just
Yeah,
gave it.
man.
But what I'm saying is, you feel me? It ain't enough dudes like that. You feel me? But that's another thing. You ain't been socked in your mouth enough. You ain't been around enough dudes to let you know like that ain't cool. You feel me? Because you think it's sweet because you French. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can we wop wop. Like you go, you would have been out here playing with us. You would have found out real fast. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah,
Man.
so it's like things like that. It's like I feel like that plays a part too. Your entourage, your circle of people, everything. It's never good to have yes men, and if you do, you need to have at least two no men around you. You feel me? Like dudes that's like, nah, bro, that ain't cool. Don't wear that. Don't say that. Don't do that. Don't mess with her. Don't kick it with her. Don't. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that energy around you to kind of like bring you down to earth. That do that. That clown you. I don't care how rich you are. You still blah 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 blah. And you be like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have that partner. You feel me?
Right.
And a
Just
lot,
someone to keep you grounded.
yeah, you always
Yeah.
gotta have that partner. I don't care what anybody say. Much as people when they you see this a lot. People get money and don't want to have that energy around them, but that's for that reason. So they have the ability to be like do some stupid things and stuff like that. With me, I would be I would want the opposite. You know what I'm saying? I would want that dude that's be like, bro, do you really need that second car, even though you got the other one that looks just like that one? And you know what I'm saying? You really gonna spend $1 million on a car just because it's right there? Like I need that partner like that. You feel me? You would be that guy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
Like I know you can be like, bro, you don't need it for real. You don't need that house, bro. You already got two.
You
Like,
already
you know what I'm
got
saying? Like seriously. I'd be like, yeah, bro, I want that job, bro.
you.
Just like rent it or something, bro. Like you don't need to buy it. Like you know what I mean? Like so, and I'd be like, all right, you're right,
Shoot,
dog. You're
one
right.
of our viewers, Tanzil's Creation, says, "Is mom's a fair game?" I know what you're talking about, dog. You talking about uh
Nobody know. Why would you? I hope you trolling right now because no, ain't nobody mama nothing. Like you know what I'm
bruh.
saying? That's out of pocket to even like think like that. And I
There
know
was
what you're
this,
talking about too.
yeah,
You feel
there
me?
was this to our viewers. There was this rumor
Yeah,
that one of LeBron
yeah.
James'
The
teammates
Jonte.
got his mom, and
Nah, man. Nah,
no.
nah. If it was a look. The caveat: if it's somebody teammates, I mean somebody other team, mom. Like especially a rival team. Oh yeah, and they gonna see me walking through, and TMZ gonna get all that.
Look,
Ain't gonna get all that. Especially like,
ultimately,
yeah.
a good teammate is someone who keeps the goals of the team first. Just
In
straight
mind.
up.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
straight up.
Yeah.
Just whatever I need to do for our team to win is what I want to do. And that includes picking my teammates up when they down. That includes keeping my teammates grounded. That includes playing to the best of my ability out there on the court when it's my turn and performing my job duties as best as I can. And getting better at them as well. Growing in that. So
But the leadership thing comes into play. What we always talk about and how people saying it's a lack of leaders in the league, and that's the message we're trying to send out to whoever's listening to. You know what I mean? Is pick up that mantle, be that leader, be that person in the locker room that's going to calm that argument down, that's going to change the outlook on where the team is going to make it better. Be that person. Don't just sit back and just be another guy in the locker room because it's not gonna help. Yeah, you get money and everything, but what else? What else? Because being a leader is part of being a man. And if you call yourself being a man, and you know what I'm saying, to true form, part of that is being a leader. You know what I'm saying? Being somebody who can bring people with you and lead them somewhere where it's going to help them prevail. You know what I'm saying? In some stage of your life, whether it's your kids, your wife, your friends, you know what I'm saying, your family extended, and what else, you know what I mean? You always want to, as a man, you want to see people win. You know what I'm saying? I think that's an aspect of a man that you should have and play a part in your life. If you can see somebody and help them get to the next stage, do that. And being a good teammate is part of that. If you see somebody in a slump and you missing, all right, man, me and you finna go shoot 1,000 shots, bro. We ain't finna go do nothing but that tonight. It ain't no club, ain't none of that. Me and you finna go do this. That's what we finna spend our weekend doing, shooting 1,000 shots for the next weekend. That's part of being a man. You know what I'm saying? So how many of y'all want to be that? Or do you just want to be somebody in the league getting paid? You know what I'm saying? It's up to y'all.
So yeah, LeBron James made a comment on it. Back to your comment earlier, was this is not a one-on-one game. This is 5-on-5. This is my team versus your team. So yeah, it takes five guys, man. No one guy is scoring all the points. No one guy is stopping. Five guys. So on to our next topic in Joel Embiid.
Mm-hmm.
Joel Embiid is set to return before the playoffs. He had, they're calling it a procedure. They don't want to call it surgery. Said he had a procedure on his knee to basically trim down his meniscus. Yeah, to uh, so that uh, there would be more comfort when he's running and jumping and playing. Um, like I said, it's been 7 weeks, and they're saying that he's not rushing back. This is actually on schedule. This 7 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why does
Lies.
it feel like it's being rushed?
I was just saying, well, I just said lies.
why? Why does it feel like it's being rushed?
Well, I mean, we all know why. You all know why. And it's stupid. Are they still in the what's their record? Are they in the top? Oh, I forgot to
They're
check it right
the
now.
they're the eighth seed in the Eastern
Well, there,
Conference.
well, there you go, right there. That's why.
Before he
That's
went
why.
down with the fourth seed, he was averaging 35 points per game on his way to lead the league in scoring for a third year
Well,
straight.
unfortunately, when you're 7 feet and you that big, you're not really 7 feet. People aren't built for this. You know what I mean? They're not built to do this. It's a luxury to be playing basketball as a 7 foot person or higher because of the fact that what I'm saying, your body ain't built for this. But I never believe in rushing back knee injuries. I've always believed you take your time. You know what I'm saying? But if you mentally feel like it's because once you sit a certain amount of time, the injury becomes a mental. It's not physical thing. It's mentally. Do you feel like you're ready to play on your knee? Can you make that extra jump, that second jump on the rebound? Yeah, or you need that second jump for the block. Are you confident in that? When you go up for that dunk and you need to jump off the right leg instead of the left, are you confident in your mind that you're going to land and nothing's going to happen? So with injuries, it's all about that. If he comes back and he's mentally ready to play and he's been injured so much, at this point he should be have a different mentality when it comes to coming back from injuries. They
Hmm.
should be fine. But if he's truly still hurt, I don't care how much mental you got. If you hurt,
You
dog.
hurt. You
You know
hurt.
what I'm saying? So like, it ain't gonna do them no good in bringing him back if he can't contribute in a good way, and it's just gonna hurt him more in the long run. In the long run, knee injuries are so like delicate, man, and you never know which way they can go. Some of them you can come back really strong. Some of them it can make you Brandon Roy. You know what I mean? And so, being that he has a history with lower body injuries, knee and extended to down to his foot, like he needs to be very cautious on trying to come back and play. You know what I mean, and not let the franchise force him into doing something that can probably hurt his career for the long run. Because I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I don't care how much you pay me. You can be paying me 200 million. If I'm hurt, I'm Kawhi it on my mama I am.
You about to have your own
On
personal doctor and and everything else, huh?
deuces. Like seriously, I'm not finna sit up here and come back because y'all say I'm good. Because your doctor is designed to make me come back as quick as possibly for you guys, not for me. So yeah, we finna go down the street to Dr. Nienstein down here, and he gonna check my knee too. You feel me? And if he say I need another 2 weeks, I'm taking that another 2 weeks. I don't care what y'all talking about. You feel me? Because I like when y'all done with me, I'm somewhere else. Once this knee don't work no more, y'all ain't gonna hesitate to ship me this, you know what I'm saying, somewhere else. You feel me? So why should I put my career in jeopardy just because your doctor wanna make sure y'all good? So you see the shirt, I'm not ain't nowhere in hell. Y'all finna have me playing and I'm hurt. Straight up. I'm Kawhi it.
Straight up.
That's the only thing I've ever agreed with Kawhi on. If he was really hurt those times, he said he was really hurt and he wasn't ready. More power to you, my brother. That's how you supposed to do it. You feel
Right,
me?
because
Because
he took a lot of flack for that, man. A lot of public
yeah,
criticism, and
yeah.
a lot of allegations on him sitting out and
Hmm.
resting and missing games intentionally. So, the Sixers got 8 games left,
Hmm.
and they predict that Joel's return um, is around April the 7th or April the 9th. April the 7th against the Spurs. April the 9th against the Pistons. To
See,
basically
like, why you coming back? Oh, trying to warm him up against the Pistons.
exactly,
That's
they don't want to just throw them into a playoff game in a playoff atmosphere. So when
yeah,
you've been sitting a while, you need to find your rhythm. You need to get your conditioning back on par because running on a treadmill down the street is
ain't
different.
the same as the game.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's the
facts.
game.
That's big facts.
So I figure if he is going to come back, it is now or never type ordeal because I wouldn't even want you to try to come back during the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I want you to come back whenever you're healthy. If you're healthy during the playoffs and come back, I'm more power to you. You know what I'm saying? If we in the playoff, like I said, that we got a chance. If we got our foot in the dough, you know what I mean? Our inch in the dough, we can kick that one thing all the way in. You feel me? So I don't care when you come back, as long as you're healthy. That's what matters to me. If you're truly healthy, if you can come up and down and, at least give me 19, because even if you ain't played for a minute, if you play ball enough, you should be at least, if you were averaging 35, you should be able to put up 19 easy. You know what I mean?
I think
So
so.
if you can't give me 19, then don't come back. Don't come back. Like I don't care where
Yeah.
we at in the standings, because you gotta think like if you an A spot, I think they can hold on to that spot the way the East is, as long as they play good basketball. And all y'all need is to make the playoffs. If you come back 100% in the playoffs, and you take you a game or two, you got at least 2 games he can get it in. You know what I'm saying? Especially first round because you get the break, like we said, like with the Warriors segment, like you get the 2 days to rest and stuff like that, so you can get a feel in the playoffs. I'd rather you come back in the playoffs 100% than come back right now at 90, even at 90, and kind of like crawl into the playoffs. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
man.
saying?
Yeah.
And so like long as you 100%, because you 100% coming back in the playoffs, it should be just like you know, riding a bike.
they
Because
they
no,
are
I was going to say,
currently.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead, run it. Go
No,
ahead.
I was just going to say because when you come back 90%, you got to you got to figure out how to work around that knee soreness still.
Yeah, because that you want to maintain that swelling.
And
You're
then,
gonna have to deal
yeah,
with that swelling like a mofo. I know.
exactly. So that's why I want to throw that in there because if you at least 100 to 98, you ain't overcompensating that can actually hurt your other knee because that's a lot of times that what happen
Mm,
to players. You don't want
Derrick
them
Rose.
over. You don't want to have them overcompensating because this knee is hurting, so you jumping off your left more, using your left more, and stuff like that. So
Derrick
that's another
Rose.
reason why you don't want to come back at 80, 90%
Clay
because of
Thompson.
that. Yeah, you know what I'm
Brandon
saying.
Roy.
And then like when you overcompensate, it goes from the knee down. So like with Clay, it was knee and then Achilles.
Achilles.
You
Yep.
feel what I'm saying? It's on the opposite leg, so it can just as long as you're using that leg more, it can has the potential of being more damaged.
So currently, as like I asked Danny, the Philadelphia 76ers are the eighth seed, and if playoffs were to start today, they would be playing Miami Heat in the play-in, which
Mm,
would give them an opportunity to be the seventh seed
mm.
with a healthy Joel Embiid. Could they beat the Milwaukee Bucks in that
Uh,
first round?
some of these games, these Bucks been dropping lately. I don't know, man.
Bro,
I don't know. They've
bro,
been dropping some crucial games, dog, into some scrubs, or supposedly scrubs.
man.
Like teams that definitely ain't playoff teams.
Say, bro, and
Denver too.
Denver too.
Mm. Denver seems to lose to these weak teams. You know,
I
but I don't know. That could be just like let's hurry up and get to the playoffs blues. You know what I'm saying? You know how some teams they just know they gonna be who they gonna be. We know we top 1, 2, 3. They like, man, let's just get to the playoffs already. Like, you know what I'm saying? Type thing. So
um Damian Lillard is my favorite player. I think our
mm,
viewers know that. But that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough, man. I do. I okay. I
and
get
last time Joel had a real good game against Milwaukee, it was a real good
real good,
game. Like
bruh.
he went off on that. So
So
yeah.
yeah. So that's gonna be tough, man. I think they got a puncher's chance of getting out that first round, man. If Joel Embiid is healthy.
Yeah.
Seriously, straight up. Now, let's say they creep into the playoffs in the A spot. That means they would have Boston Celtics that first round.
Hmm. This is okay. This is Jason Tatum's year to show me.
Is it?
Yeah.
I,
Because what's his excuse? Give me one. Give
look,
me one. Go ahead, give me one.
I wouldn't fix my lips. I wouldn't fix my lips. I was just complete stranger was talking about the Celtics out on the street, and I couldn't help myself, bro. I had to get in a conversation. I was like, look, Jason Tatum is the Boston Celtics will only go as far as Jason Tatum will take them. Just
I don't
straight
want to
up.
hear nothing.
They
Dog,
got
if you don't
everything.
win the championship this year,
Straight up. Straight up.
because you ain't got to worry about the Warriors. That's pretty much the only team that probably pretty much can beat them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think Denver, on paper, they have Denver Celtics have a better team on paper than Denver does. You know what I'm saying? But only on paper. Jokic is from planet Jokovic, whatever. That dude is crazy. So, but they have a defensive game plan, I think, that can stop him. So I don't want to hear nothing. Cause this is only shot. Cause after this year, the East gonna get crazy. Cause Indiana coming.
Indiana
New York coming.
New York coming.
It's Cleveland coming.
Cleveland coming.
It's some teams that ain't messing around over there. You feel me? So this is it, JT. This is it, bro. You know it's huge. You've been having the number one team all season. The East is the cakewalk. Now that Joel is kind of like in and out, and Milwaukee still ain't figured it out. Everybody's scared of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Jalen too.
Jalen too. That's $300 million.
That's $300 million. You already know how I feel about that.
Hey,
if y'all win the finals this year, bro. I don't want to hear about it no more.
Yeah, they gonna hear.
I don't want to hear about it no more.
Everything is laid out for the Boston Celtics to win a ring this year, and if they don't,
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Boy,
I don't know what else to do with my hands. I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know what to do with them. Right? Because it's stuff like this.
If Boston Celtics do not win this year, I'm talking a gang of boy,
bruh. Bruh, you know I'm on Jalen tail. Pause. I'm seriously. Ass. Pause again. Like straight up.
And I ain't gonna have nothing to say about it either, because they have the best team. They have the best team. And
next to Denver, they in the East, they have the best. Denver had the best in the West. I'm talking about complete team on paper. So I don't want to hear no excuses. And we talking about maybe 1 or 2 from being a top team in the East or the top team in the West, like 1 and 2 or 1 and 1. I don't want to hear nothing. The way it should play out should be Denver Celtics in the playoffs. Celtics winning in 6. Boom.
Okay. I feel
that's the way it should play out, but it's not. Because Denver is going to win it in 4. Because they going to whoop they. Because I'm telling you, JT
Denver in 4?
JT get the
JT during the big games, bro.
5. No, Denver in 6. Okay.
Denver in 6.
What should happen is Celtics in 6, but it's gonna be Denver in 6. Or Denver in 7 because JT gonna have one of them games where you be like, no, the Celtics is wrong. He scored 60, and then the next game he scored 12. I'm telling you, you gonna hit me up on the show like, you see the percentages? He shot 54 on 90 from 60, and he scored 55, bro. You can't tell me that ain't good.
That's how I sound. That's how I sound.
That one time in band camp, he scored 70 points.
Look, yes, it's supposed to be Jason Tatum year, dog. Like I said last episode, or the episode before, I don't know. You're on track to both be the Eastern Conference. You're supposed to win the Larry Bird Trophy because you're supposed to play the best out the East. You're supposed to get to the NBA Finals, win, get your trophy. You're supposed to go into this offseason, get the biggest NBA contract ever, and then you're supposed to go to the goddamn Olympics and kick some foreign ass. So, yeah, it's up. It's up, and it's all on you, JT. So
you better not. You better hope he don't meet this guy. All right, we gotta go. All right, I love you. It's always a pleasure talking to you. You know what I'm saying? I need everybody to go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, like, and share. Leave it on the court podcast. And like I said, you know what I'm saying? We just left it on the court. Until next Saturday, man. That's game.
That is game, sir. Love you too, man.